Well, hello. Oh my goodness, you made it. You made it to movement class. I am so delighted to have you today. You all are phenomenal. You are phenomenal for coming in. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Elmira Loftin. I am your licensed massage therapist, body worker, and spirit worker. And today, in movement class, what we are going to do is focus on awareness. I understand some of us are actually in our bodies, but how often do we take time to know our bodies? So, this practice today, this movement today is going to be all about getting in touch with your body. We're going to start from the bottom and then we're going to cascade all the way up. How does that sound? I know you're ready. I know you are ready to take this journey because it is a journey of self. You know, I'm always telling you to be a self care boss, and this is one of the ways you can do it. So let's get started. We're going to get started with some deep breaths. I want you to take a seat just like I am. Whatever flexibility level you are, you may not be able to cross your legs like me. You may want to open your legs. You may want to bend one leg like this. This is all about awareness. This is all about what you can do. So I want to see you stretching. I want to see you moving because movement is nothing, moving your body is nothing but a metaphor for your life. If you are not moving your body, you are stagnant in life. You are stuck. You're stuck in poor relationships. You're stuck in a job you don't like. You're stuck in a marriage you don't enjoy. You always wanted to do that business, but you're like, oh, I don't know. But once you start moving your body, you gonna be glorious. So let's get going. Sit in a comfortable position. We're gonna take several deep cleansing breaths just to start today because we are focusing on awareness. I want you to pay attention to your breath. So, one good deep breath in and release. As you're breathing in compassion, love, clarity, wisdom, joy. And as you're breathing out all of the things that don't serve your body, all of the things that don't serve your life. Two more. Breathe in, expand that abdomen, and breathe out everything you don't need. And be aware of your breath. Does it feel stuck in some places? Does it feel like you can't expand? Because you should be able to feel this expand. You should feel expansion in your back. You should just feel your heart flutter. One more. And release it all. Today is all about awareness. I want you to now focus on your feet. So grab your foot in your hand. I actually have my right foot. You can start with your left foot because we're going to do both feet. We're going to be touching the feet. We're going to be moving the feet. We're going to be doing all kinds of things so you have a better sense of what's going on in your body. Okay, so let's get started. You know, I'm a massage therapist, and people are like, don't feet smell? They do from time to time, but most of my clients, and I've been doing this for 12 years, it's not that difficult. And once you know what's going on with your body, you have a better sense when you go in to have your massage or you work with other health and wellness practitioners. I want you to grab that big toe and circle it around. Your body is so intricate. There's so many bones. If you pay attention to your toes and you see I'm just moving to the next toe, As you pay attention, there's joints. Have you ever felt the individual joints in your toe? Does any of them feel painful? Do you feel stiffness at a joint? Does any of your toes prevent you from wearing certain types of shoes? Doing self massage and becoming more aware of what specifically is going on is going to help you. I'll tell you something about me. This big toe right here, I started running a couple of years ago. Well, maybe more like a year and a half ago. And I injured this toe because it was rubbing against my shoe, and it damaged the nail. So now I'm extra careful what I do with this particular toe. I'm aware. I know what's going on. I'm not like, oh, what's going on with that toe? I know exactly why it happened. I know when it happened. And that's what I want you to do. Reflect on those things. We're going to get to the bottom of your foot. Move that foot. You can lift your foot up if you want. You see, I'm really getting in there with this foot. Yes. And then twist that ankle. You can see it from the side. Your body was made to move. Your body was made to shift. Your body was made to just go and help you throughout life, assist you in your life. You shouldn't be stagnant. You shouldn't be stuck. You are not a stuck person. You are a wonderful person. You are growing every day. You are understanding your body more every day. Let's keep massaging that foot. I want you to work on the top of your foot. So get the top of that foot. That's it for that foot. I want you to bring up your other foot. We're going to do the same thing. Take that big toe, rotate it. Move your body. Next toe. I will tell you something about movement. I've had to move many times in my life. I think the biggest move that I made was almost 10 years ago when I moved here to Nashville, and I did the trip solo, and it was just a dream of mine. And I said, I always want to experience living in Nashville. If I'm going to do it, I better do it now. How did that feel on your toes? Like, now get the bottom of your foot. And I just had to experience it. When I moved, I didn't have a job. I didn't have a place to stay, but I set a date on the calendar and I made it happen. You can squeeze that foot. And and this is a time for you to understand what feels good to your foot. Because when your spouse or your massage therapist or whoever you dating, your mama is massaging you, you want to be able to tell them what feels good to you, because not everything is going to feel good to every body, because our bodies is different. Back to my movement story. I had to move in order to love myself. Let's rotate that ankle. Other side. I had to move, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to have to move, and you're going to have to be aware of what's working in your life and what's not working in your life. At the time of my move, I had just a couple of years before that, I had started my business. I had finished massage school, and it was just time. It was time for me to grow. It was time for me to flourish in a new city. It was time for me to see if I can make it, to challenge myself. I've always been a person to challenge myself. People are like, Elmira, you just move, you just go. I certainly do, because I operate in faith. Now we're going to move up to our lovely legs. What do you think about these legs? Y'all shouldn't even be looking at my legs, but what do you think about your legs? I want you to speak to your legs. Like, let's move up and down, massage those legs, get on top of the bone, just really shift. We are moving around this energy. This stuck energy is in there. I'm always telling my clients, get in touch with your body. Don't just depend on your massage therapist or your personal trainer or any of those people to work your body out or to teach you how you should move. You need to learn those things on your own. How does that leg feel? Do you feel any tension around your knee? Does your knee ever lock up? Do you have a sports injury? I want you to really feel around that knee. Do you can you feel the cartilage? I mean, what do you like right here? I can feel a sensation. And once we get to the other knee, I actually injured my other knee. So I'm going to give some extra care to that one. But your legs are always working for you. They are like the trunk to a tree. They allow you to stand. They allow you to withstand pressure. And when changes happen in your life, your legs are there. They are there to support you. Let's move that on out. We're going to move that out to the feet. Go ahead. Okay. Let's get to the other leg. Same thing. And when I moved, initially, I didn't know exactly why I moved. I just knew I enjoyed Nashville. I enjoyed music. I'm a singer, songwriter myself. And, but as the years went by, I knew I had to move because this was part of my healing journey. You can use one hand at a time. You see what I'm doing? Just kind of stripping that muscle, and you're moving your body with it too. You're not just sitting right here. You got to move. That helps you. I moved here in order to love myself better. Are you willing to make a move to love yourself better? You might need to distance yourself from that abusive relationship. It might be time. It might be time for you to leave that job that you keep saying, I hate this job. I don't like waking up on Monday morning and going to this job, because you've been working your business on the side. You've been doing it for so many years, but you're afraid. I'm going to tell you, fear is going to be present. But once you move that fear out of your body, you're going to be motivated. I know that's what worked for me. You're going to be motivated to shift your life. You're going to be motivated to do things that may not make sense to everybody else. That's what I did. I remember when I rented my first massage office, I had told the lady, I'm going to move in next month. And mind you, it was already the middle of the month. Sent her a thank you note and was like, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to move. I ain't had the $900 to sign it. But I just knew I operated in faith. I didn't allow that fear to get stuck in my body. I prayed on it. And then do you know what? God actually blessed me with the clients to earn the $900 within that 2 weeks. Things will happen for you, but you got to move your body. As I said, with this knee, I'm going to focus a little bit more on this knee because I was taking let me tell y'all, I was taking a dance class where it was like a sexy dance class. We wore heels and I injured my knee then. Like it feels so much better today, but if I, try to move it too much or running or different things like that, it may hurt. What are you feeling on your leg? Do you feel, any tension down here near the ankle? Do you feel stuff near your knee? Tell me. Let's move on. And I'm going to go to the side so you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. We're going to work these thighs. I can tell you, working with clients, the hamstrings tend to hold a lot of tension, which, the hamstrings are right here on the back of the leg because we sit. We sit while we drive. We sit while we are working on the computer. We sit. We just sit. We just sit. And what ends up happening, this muscle gets shortened. You need to lengthen the muscle. One thing, not only with the massaging of this upper leg, I want you to actually stretch down. And remember, stretch at your own level. Don't attempt to reach your foot if you can't. You might be here. Just stay here. The important thing is to stretch. It's improvement. It's practice every day. And you should be improving your movement. This is what my yogi master said. It's like you practice on the things daily that you can't do, not the stuff you can do. Because some of us will be like, oh, I can do jumping jacks, and you do jumping jacks every day. You practice jumping. No, but if this is an area of growth for you, an area of challenge, start working on it and you'll learn. You will become more flexible. You'll feel your legs, they move even better. So, what do you feel? Do you feel more tension in this hamstring, or do you feel more tension up here in your quadriceps, the front part of the thigh? I can tell you mine is here. Mine is clearly back here. That's why you feel me really, really moving it. So get in there, do what feels good, shake it, shake, 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 shake. Remember, this is movement. I want you to move this little leg around. Feel you got to know what your body feels like, because when something is off or there's dysfunction, you got to know what that sensation is too. You can't just be like, oh, I think it feels different. You have to know that you know that you know that you know. Let's turn to the other side because we're going to work this upper. I will mention to you this side, I tend to have more trouble on this left side than I do my right. And that's something you'll probably find with your body too, because our body is always trying to get in a state of equilibrium, or we sleep on one side. That's the case with this side. I also paid attention to the fact when I'm doing massage, I tend to lead with this leg. I'm being aware. You got to know why. Why is this the case? Really do an analysis. I want you to journal about this. Why do you feel your foot pain? Why is your knee pain then there? When did you start feeling it? How often? Does it come on when you sleep? Does it only hurt when you're at work? Because it could be an emotional thing. Does it only hurt when you're around a particular person? Um, those are going to be things you need to pay clear attention to. This leg, oh, I'm going to give it some extra attention. And you need to give extra attention to the parts of your body that need it too. The only way you're going to get better, the only way you're going to become more aware is by practicing, by doing it. Touch your body, move your body, stretch your body. You can even pull that leg up, pull it up, and you may not be able to do what I can do. Just pull it here, and that's pretty okay. It's all about moving your body in new and different ways. Now that we've worked on the legs, we're going to do a little bit of hip work. And what I'm going to do for the hips, we're going to do just a cobra pose, because that's going to open up not only the hips, our gluteals are hip, but it's going to work on this lower core. So let's get in position. If you are a yogi, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to expand my legs back, and it's almost like you're putting the front of your hips on the floor. And just rest in that position. Breathe. You have to move your body in different ways. Don't always get stuck in the same routine, because you're not going to be aware of what's going on, because you're just always moving the same body parts and doing the same thing. You're not challenging yourself. Just take some good breaths. And those hips, those hips, those hips. I can tell you, I want you to get up on your knees. We're going to get up on our knees and kind of move those hips to the side. Move. Dance, dance, dance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If I had some music now, you would be dancing. Yeah. Move them hips. Circle them hips to the right, to the left. Yes, get them hips moving. For my ladies, and this is for the gentlemen too. Ladies, Our hips are our center. This is our womb. This is our center of creativity. So if you find you're not creative, you don't have energy, you're stiff, start here. This is where you need to start. You got to start with the hips. Start with the hips. Start with the hips. And watch some people who dance like Megan the Stallion or Latin African dance. Oh my gosh, they are really belly dancers. Okay, that's our hips. I be having too much fun with the hips, and I want you to too, because this becoming aware of your body is fun. This is not stale. Is it? Tell me, is it fun? Are you having fun? I know you're having a blast. And I appreciate you for entering this space, because you could have been anywhere. You could have been doing anything, but you decided to move your body. You decided to become more aware of what's going on. As you see, that got my heart rate up because I was really moving, 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 moving. And as we move on up, remember we started from the feet and we're going up the body because we are shifting that energy. We're shifting our day. We're becoming more fluid. We're becoming more creative. Can't you feel it? I can feel it for sure. Okay, we're now on the abdomen, the core. And this is where all of your vital organs are. As I mentioned before, ladies, your uterus is here. Guys, the prostate kind of hangs down there, but this is your sexual energy. This is your colon. This is where things are released and digested and processed. Your liver is over here, your stomach is over here. Just think about the massive amount of things that are in here. This area is known as your second brain as well. Think about it. I'm a singer, and when I get on stage, I still get anxious. I don't get that nervous, but I definitely get anxious. Where do I feel it? Here, because that is my second brain. It's telling me what's going on. So any of you out there who are dealing with IBS or um, just Crohn's disease, any of that stuff that's affecting your core, you need to move the core. So one of the things you can do, so start here and you're going to move to the left. So to your left, we're going to just do some clockwise motion. And you do want to go clockwise on your left, because if you go the other way, you're actually backing yourself up. This is the direction of your digestion. This is the direction of the colon. So get in there, and it's just pressing. Everything you do when you are being aware of your body is all about intention. Our intention right here is to get things moving, to loosen things up, to feel where areas of tightness are. Like right here, I feel some tightness in my lower left abdomen. So you may want to stay there for a while and vision. I'm actually envisioning waterfalls. That's what I want to envision. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about as you do this particular exercise, as you move on your core? Now, lightly move in circles. Just get that flowing some more. What do you feel? I can tell you, I can feel the energy. Some of you may have been constipated, and you might have a sense that you want to go to the bathroom. Pause this video right now and take care of your business. This is an excellent way to get in tune with your core, to really reset, because you should be in touch with all parts of your body. Now that we've done the core, we're going to move up to the chest. The pecs, as we know them, they tend to hold a lot of tension. And here's why. We're moving. Think about the amount of times you move your arms during the day. And also, we tend to, if we're slouching, we sit in like this, and our pecs can just hold in so much tension. So when I'm working on clients, I always tell everyone you need to open up. As you age, you want to be open. You want to open that chest. So do this exercise with me. Pull those arms back and just breathe. Open up your chest. You can even move the position of your arms. This is actually done best in a doorway. You know, when you're not sitting in front of the screen, just take your arms on the sides of the door and pull that chest out. You're going to really feel it like I do. I feel it. I feel it right now. Our chest. This houses the heart. The heart is so important, and you want your heart to be light. Place your hands over your heart right now. What do you feel? Is your heart beating fast? Is it beating slow? Is it fluttering? Is the pace regular? Is it offbeat? Do you feel it more on one side than the other? I can tell you, I do mine. My heart is really beating right now. It's not like, of course, it's not coming out of my chest or anything like that. I will tell you this. Last week, I did a dry fast. I did a 48-hour dry fast. What that means is for 2 whole days, I did not have anything to drink or anything to eat. And you might be like, how did you do that? Well, I've been fasting for years, so I'm able to work myself up to different fasts. During that fast, I felt my heart so much. It was prominent, and I was aware because I was on the fast and everything was clear. I just felt it, and I was like, wow, my heart beat, because sometimes I wouldn't even feel my heartbeat. And I want you to get in tune with that too, because you should be able to feel your heartbeat on a daily basis. That is your life force. Your heartbeat and your breath is your life force. So you want to maintain those things, and you want to be able to pay attention to what's going on with your heart. Does your heart start racing when a certain person comes around, when you express love to your boo? I mean, what goes on with your heart? Really understand, does your heart feel hardened, because you haven't forgiven somebody? Pay attention to that. Be aware of what's going on. And I urge you, again, as I mentioned before, journal these things, because it's going to release the emotion. Journaling is a form of movement too. Not only are you moving your body, you want to be moving your emotions and writing those things down and releasing them. Okay, more with the chest. I want you to form a fist, and we're just actually going to massage the pec area, because the pec it has a pectoralis minor and a pectoralis major, and it's just like what it means. One is small and one is big. And they actually start here at the sternum and connect right in there. So we're going to just do some simple massage moves to get some joy in your life, because if this is the area that houses your heart, you don't need it to be stuck. You don't need it to have any tension either. And the other side, form that wrist. You can even grab this area. What do you feel? Do you feel more tension on the outside of the pec right in here, or do you feel more tension near the sternum? Do you feel more tension here, kind of, near the nipple of your chest? Your pectoralis? I mean, tell me. I can tell you right here, there is a trigger point. It's not really referring any pain anywhere, but I definitely feel it. There is a soreness. What do you feel? Get in touch with this area of your body. Get in touch with all areas of your body. Know what's going on so you can fix it. You are your own doctor. You should not be relying on all these other people to fix your body when you have the tools to do it yourself. One more thing in this area, I want you to just take your hands and this is the area of origin. So you're just going to strip down the center and you can even pull that apart like so. Feels so good. Feels so good to me, especially down here. Let's get in there a little bit more. Wherever you need to pause, pause there. It's okay. Now let's move on to the arms. Our arms, they do so much work for us. Let me tell you, driving, texting, on the computer, carrying our bags, when we have to travel, our arms are just playing instruments. I play the trumpet. I'm also learning to play the saxophone, and I play a little bit of the keyboard, the piano too, but playing instrument. One of my clients is actually a drummer. Drummers, oh my goodness, if you are a drummer, make sure you are taking care of your arms. You want to be able to play those drums for the rest of your life, but you need to do some self massage and some care and some movement on those arms, especially this area. Let's rotate the wrists. We're going to even rotate the shoulders, move that shoulder back and to the front. We're going to even stretch to the other side. So what I want you to do is lay that opposite hand on the floor, and then you're going to have this hand in the air. This is actually good for your arm. It's good for your lower back. It's good for so many things. Breathe. Feels good, don't it? And then you can, like for me, I can feel that tension. I feel that tension for sure. But get in that movement, move your body. You can't create new things in your life if you're not moving the old stuff. Let me say that again. You cannot create new things in your life if you're not moving the old stuff. And some of the old stuff is actually stuck in your body. We are energetic beings, and things will be attracted to you, and opportunities will come to you based on what your energy is, based on how open and flexible your body is. So, doing these exercises and being aware of the points that are tense, the points where you can't move, you're going to be that much better of a person, because you know the first step is knowing. The first step is being aware, like, wait a minute, I didn't know my chest hurt like that. Wait a minute, I didn't know I couldn't move my wrists. Now that we've moved the wrists, let's pull those fingers, pull your fingers individually. Just like with the toes, the fingers are intricate. There's so many different joints. Just really work them. Your hands need this. Move them hands. Stretch that hand back. Stretch it forward. Let's stretch it back again. And hold it, hold it, hold it. With stretching, you want to hold the stretch and breathe into it. I see so many people doing this is not a stretch, because your muscles don't operate like that. Your muscles, your tendons, and your ligaments need time. They need time to release. And if you're not allowing it any time, what have you just done? You're just moving. Boop, 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 boop. We can't do that. We actually have to give it some time and actually feel what's going on. I can tell you, I can sense everything open up. I can feel the individual fibers. Can't you feel them too? Can't you feel the individual fibers in your hand, in your wrist? Just your hand is working that much better for you. Let's move on to the other side. Massage those biceps. Let's get on in there, because I know you've been working out. You've been doing it. Look at your body. Look at your body. Get it, get it. You got to say, hey, I'm looking good. You know, you got to have fun with this. Massage. Get on that deltoid too, your full arm. Now down to the forearm. Move that shoulder back 4 times and move it forward. And we're going to do the same thing we did on the opposite side. Let me give myself a little bit more space. Plant that hand on the floor. Your elbow should be on the floor. You do what you can because you may only be able to do that. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to rest all the way over there because this is opening up my lower back. And I'm able to work this arm too. Ah, very good. My body is working for me. My body is working for me. Yes, you got to speak life into your body. And the final thing we're going to work on is our neck. As I'm working on clients, the neck holds a lot of tension. Why? There are numerous reasons. Number one, our neck is directly attached to our head. Our heads are huge. Have you ever looked at a head? I mean, look at how big the head is. Some people say I have a big head, but look how big our head is. It's carrying around this brain, is carrying around all of this luxurious lusciousness up here. So it's our body. God definitely designed our bodies to do it, but sometimes it weighs on us. Plus, your arms, all of that motion that we're doing with our arms sometimes refers up here to the neck. So let's move that neck. We want to first rotate it. We're going to rotate 4 times to the right. Really move that neck. That's our final time. And other side. Oh, I feel some stuff going on in there. Some moving and some shaking. What do you feel? Okay. Back. We're going to move that neck back. So we're extending it back and hold. When you do this, this is allowing you to speak even better. If you feel like, oh my goodness, I feel like my voice is, I can't say what I need to say. You need to open up that throat chakra and down, chin to your chest. Let that new energy, all of the energy of this practice, let it flow in your neck. Let it renew you. Let it refresh you. Allow it to just energize you for this day, give you everything you need. We're going to place that ear on the shoulder, wherever you can go, and use your hand to assist you. Oh, yes, that feels amazing. That feels totally amazing. Oh, my goodness. Yes. I've been experiencing some tension in my neck, and it's about time for me to get my massage too, because I haven't had a massage in about a month. I go once a month, and it's been a month. Okay, other side, ear to the shoulder. Use that hand to assist you. Our body works together. You should never think of any one thing separate from the other. You know how when we're exercising, it's like, oh, we're going to do leg day and arm day and all of that. To me, it's a holistic perspective. You should be working your entire body every day because that's how your body moves. Think about it. When you're walking, you just don't walk like this and your arms don't sway. You swaying your arms, your feet are moving, your head is bopping, your knees are moving. Pay attention the next time you are walking. Like, what do you actually feel? Do you feel your feet being planted on the ground at a certain point? This is all going back to awareness. Do you feel the shifting of your waist? Can you move that waist even more? Do you want to dance while you walk? I know that's what I do. I always got music in my head. I guess it's, it's the artist in me. But okay, that was our neck. How do you feel? What did you notice? Did you know all of this stuff was happening in your body? Did you pay attention to your core? Did you pay attention to what you felt in your arms? Did you pay attention to how well your legs moved for you? How are your feet? Are your feet swollen? What makes them swell? Do you need to change your diet? Are you not drinking enough water? It's all of those questions you have to be aware. I am your guide. I am your teacher. I am not in your body. You are the self care boss. You are the one. You are the director of your body. You are the conductor of this train. So you have to do it. We're going to end today with some affirmations that will make you more aware. And these are things you can write. I find with affirmations, because what they are is just affirming what you know. And the more you state them and say them and write them, you become that. I want to give you a story about an affirmation I started doing earlier this year. It was, I lose weight every day. And attached to that, I said, my waist beads will be falling off of me. Let me show you. My waist beads used to be up here. And guess where they are? Down here, because the affirmations work. That what the affirmations do, they shift your mindset. They get you focused on what you really want. Our mind is the greatest predictor of what we're going to do in terms of movement, changes we're going to make in our body, changes we're going to make in our lives. If your mind is always on what everybody else is doing on social media or this celebrity or, things that really aren't getting you close to your self care goals, you're not going to get there. But once you feed these things to your mind, and this is where you put your time, that's what I decide to do. I put most of my time in self love and self care. Of course, I have my fun and, I watch my different TV shows and movies and things like that. But because I know the affirmations I state, I know where I'm going in life. So let's get in a comfortable seated position wherever you want to be. You can be sitting in a chair, you can open your legs, it's whatever you want. I'm going to guide you through several meditation, not meditation. We're not going to do a meditation. My mistake. We're just going to say some affirmations. The first one is, I am more aware of my body daily. I am more aware of my body daily. I am more aware of my body daily. Next, my body works for me. It does everything I need. My body works for me. It does everything I need. My body works for me. It does everything I need. And lastly, I am a self care boss. 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 Okay, I want to say thank you. I so appreciate you joining class today. Again, I'm Elmira. You can connect with me online at theselfcareboss.com, also on Instagram under Self Care Boss, and on YouTube under Self Care Boss. I hope to see you in a future class or on my massage table. Remember those affirmations. You have become more aware of your body. You are a self-care boss. Until next time, you make it a relaxing day. Bye.